Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's writing lesson. So today's Wednesday, which means we're going to be doing lesson 3 and we're going to be doing some work on informative writing. Let's take a look at our learning intention and success criteria. We are learning to write about an animal's habitat. Now that might be a new word, and it's definitely a new word that we have learnt in our informative writing unit this term. Habitat is where an animal lives. Let's take a look at our success criteria. In a short sentence, I can write about where an animal lives. So just like we've been doing for all the other sections of our information report, we are going to be writing a short sentence, and today we're going to be focusing on where an animal lives. Just to help us understand what part of our information report we're writing, it's this part here where we're talking about where an animal lives. So on this example about elephants, we can see a sentence about where elephants live. Let's read it together. Elephants live in grasslands and deserts. Elephants live in grasslands and deserts. So remember, the animal we have all been focusing on is the lion. So we're going to be researching some information about where lions live, what kind of environment lions live in. So you might remember yesterday when we did our informative writing on a lion's diet, so we were focusing on what a lion eats. We researched the information using a video that we watched and we listened to. And we made sure that we really listened out for the information about what a lion eats. So today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at a website instead. So the website that I have found online on the internet is called Folly Farm, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. And it contains some great information about lions, but just like our video yesterday, it has lots of other information as well. So we need to really make sure we look for the right information that we need today. So today we're looking for a lion's habitat, where a lion lives. We don't need the information about a lion's diet anymore. We don't need the classification anymore. We don't need the appearance information anymore. We just need information about where a lion lives. So when I show you the website in a moment, I wonder if you can help me find that information. So you'll see here now that I've got the website up on my screen. The website is Folly Farm. That's where I wanted to go for my information about lions. So if I scroll down, I can see a picture of a beautiful lioness there at the top. And if I keep scrolling, I can see the heading which says African lion, and that tells me that I should be in the right place. So if I keep scrolling down, I can see some information about lions. I can see that they are mammals, and if I keep going down, I can see some fun facts about lions, and they are great to read. But what I'm really looking for today is the information about a lion's habitat, where it lives. So if I keep going down, I'm going to look for some key words, and I'm thinking I want to find some words that might suggest, where do animals live? Where does this animal live? So if I keep going down, oh, here it is. I can see the exact question I need. Where do lions live? Great. So now, next to that question, I'm going to read the information that we can see. And as I read, I'll highlight. African lions are mostly found in sub-Saharan Africa. They used to be found all over Africa, but now they have mostly disappeared from North Africa and are at risk of extinction in West Africa. Lions live in savannas and grasslands, where some cover and plenty of water can be found. So, the information that I think is most important for my report is actually in the last sentence of that paragraph. Lions live in savannas and grasslands. I'm looking for some keywords, which are the most important words that explain the environments that lions might live in. These are the types of environments that lions might live in. So from this sentence, I can see that lions live in savannas and grasslands. So I'm going to take that information now and I'm going to put it into my gathering information chart in the right section. Let's go and do that now. Now that we've researched our information, we're going to go to our joint construction of our short sentence about a lion's habitat. So the two keywords that I found on that website were savannas and grasslands. So let's have a look at those words first and make sure we understand their meanings. So the first one, savannas, the meaning is grassy plains with few trees. So a savanna is a grassy plain, which is like a flat part of land that has few trees on it. So there are not many trees in a savanna. Let's go to the next one. Grasslands, and the meaning is an area with mostly grasses and few trees or shrubs. So very similar to savannas. A grassland is an area that has mostly grasses on it and not many trees or shrubs on it. So just to show you some pictures of a savanna and a grassland, just to help you understand, here is a picture of a savanna, and you can see that it's mostly flat land. We've got a few trees at the front, but not too many. And you can see some of the other animals that might be living in that habitat. I can see some zebras in that photo. And here is a picture of a grassland, and you can see some lions there in the grasslands. Now it's time to put that information into a short sentence about a lion's habitat. So this is the short sentence that I've created. Lions live in savannas and grasslands. Lions live in savannas and grasslands. And you can see that I've got a capital letter at the beginning. I've got finger spaces in between my words, and I've got a full stop at the end. So this is the short sentence we are going to be putting into our gathering information chart. So remember, this is what your gathering information chart should look like, something like this. And the area we're focusing on today is habitat. Hopefully you've kept your gathering information chart from yesterday and you have been each day adding the different parts of information onto your chart that we've been working on. So at the top you should have your classification. Then you should have a sentence about the appearance. Then you should have your sentence about the lion's diet. And today we are adding our new sentence about the lion's habitat. Lions live in savannas and grasslands. And you can see that sentence right here. Lions live in savannas and grasslands. So what I'm going to do now is give you an opportunity to pause your video, and you can copy that sentence into your gathering information chart on the habitat section. When you're done, you can stop and come back to the video and we'll complete our lesson. Good luck. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you gave yourself some time to write your short sentence about the lion's habitat on your gathering information chart. Now, there's something new that I'd like to introduce you to today, and that is a checklist. And we might sometimes use checklists to help us make sure we've included all the important things we need in our writing. So as I've said to you before, we are learning this term, how to write an informative text. An information report is an example of an informative text. and we are writing an information report about a lion altogether. So what we do is we have a look at each section of the checklist, we go through and we tick the parts that we have already included. So let's look at the first one, and I'll just put a circle around that so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. That is the classification. Okay, so did we include the classification? Yes, we did. We wrote about how lions are mammals. The next one, what does it look like? That is the appearance of the lion. Yes, we wrote about what a lion looks like. And the next one, let's have a look. Where does it live? Yes, we did that today. That was the lion's habitat. We wrote that sentence. And the next one, what does it eat? Its diet. We did that the other day, so we can put a tick there. Now that leaves just one more section, interesting facts. So we will do that in our next lesson to complete our gathering information chart. Before we go today, let's reflect on our lesson. We are learning to write about an animal's habitat. In a short sentence, I can write about an animal's habitat. We definitely did that today. We used a website today to research information about lions, where we found some specific information about the lion's habitat, where it lives, and we took the most important keywords and we put them into a short sentence, which we wrote onto our gathering information chart. Great work, everybody. Thanks for joining me for today's lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye.